Today I am going to explain the concept of receptor, its types, and their mechanism of action. A receptor is usually protein in nature and found embedded in plasma membrane surface of cell that receive a chemical signal which results in cellular response or biological response. A receptor is selectively bind with drug that is exogenous ligand and also bind to endogenous ligand that is hormone neurotransmitter and after binding produces biological response. A drug bind to receptor is also called ligands. As I said earlier, there are two types of ligand which bind to receptor, that is endogenous ligand inside cell or tissue or body, or exogenous ligand that is outside body. Neurotransmitter hormones are endogenous drugs and pharmaceutical drugs or toxins are exogenous ligands. When drugs or ligand bind to its corresponding receptor, it activates or inhibits receptor associated responses, which activated then agonist mediated response produces and inhibit then antagonist mediated response produces. Receptor is a protein structure, mean amino acid skeleton is there, so receptors serve recognition site where ligand binds and produce conformational change on it. This conformational change leads to formation of ligand receptor complex by various binding forces, that is covalent bond, ionic bond, hydrogen bond, van der Waals forces and many more. The figure demonstrated drug receptor interaction in which drug binds with receptor to form drug receptor complex which is governed by K1, and after formation of drug receptor complex produces pharmacological response which is governed by K3, and dissociation of drug receptor complex to free receptor and free drug which is governed by K2. Types of receptor are classified on the basis of their mechanism of action into four types. First is receptor which have ligand gated ion channel, then second is receptor which have intrinsic enzyme activity or tyrosine kinase receptor, third one is G protein coupled receptor also called GPCR, and the fourth one is nuclear receptor also called intracellular receptor. So the first is receptor which have ligand gated ion channel. Receptor ligand gated ion channel involves in ion flux, mean it allows the regulated flow of selected ions across plasma membrane. The ions, for example sodium ion, potassium ion, calcium ion and chloride ions, are involved in the formation of electrochemical gradients and mediate fast synaptic transmission in nervous system. Binding of ligand with receptor results in channel open, as the receptor is integral membrane protein that contain pore which allows selected ion across it. A conformational change occurs when ligand binds with ligand gated ion channel receptor, results in opening of channels. The transmission of ions across the cell membrane involves release of neurotransmitter, that is endogenous ligand, from neuron and binding with receptor to activate receptor and mediate electrochemical signal. The figure shows that movement of ion across the cell membrane. Ion move down their electrochemical gradient. The drug receptor complex formation occurs at cell membrane, results in opening of channel and movement of sodium ion and potassium ion across the membrane, resulting in hyperpolarize the membrane and generate electrical signal. After completion of phase, ions move across the cell membrane and depolarize it. After depolarization, receptor can again receive the stimuli and for drug receptor and formation of drug receptor complex. In this event, there is formation of ADP and phosphate from ATP, and this phosphate is again involved in various biochemical pathways for phosphorylation. The movement of sodium ion, potassium ion, calcium ion and chloride ion across the cell membrane in response to various stimuli is regulated by ion channels, results in excitability of sensory cell, neurons and myocytes. Ion channel allow passage of either anions or cations. Because of it, hyperpolarize and depolarize the membrane. The redistribution of charge on the two sides of cell membrane generate potential. Generally, the inward movement of sodium ion or chloride ion depolarizes the cell membrane, and outward movement of potassium ion hyperpolarize the cell membrane. One of the best example of ligand-gated ion channel receptor is nicotinic acetylcholine receptor. This receptor channel opens in response to neurotransmitter acetylcholine. In this figure, acetylcholine, which is neurotransmitter or endogenous ligands, uh, released by excited neuron where it interact with acetylcholine receptor and channel open, then inward movement of sodium and calcium ion results in excited state or depolarize the membrane. Structure of ligand gated ion channel. Ligand gated ion channel contain 5 subunit, that is 2 alpha subunit, 1 beta subunit, 1 delta subunit and 1 gamma subunit, resulting in pentameric structure. Acetylcholine binds with in between alpha and delta subunit and alpha and gamma subunit. The next receptor is receptor which have intrinsic enzyme activity or tyrosine kinase receptor. These receptors are found across cell membrane and are cell surface receptor linked with enzymatic functions. Receptor tyrosine kinase are transmembrane glycoproteins showed their response by phosphorylating, that is addition of phosphate group. So phosphorylating the tyrosine residue, as receptor is made of protein, so tyrosine is amino acid, and themselves autophosphorylation. The signal transmit to the other molecule of the cell and other biochemical function initiates. The receptor tyrosine kinase involves in many signaling processes that are very crucial to human survival. They bind to growth factors which is responsible for promoting growth, cell division and survival. The growth factor from which tyrosine kinase binds are epidermal growth factor, fibroblast growth factor, platelet derived growth factor, vascular endothelial growth factor, nerve growth factor. In this figure shows mechanism of tyrosine kinase receptor upon binding with signaling molecule, that is agonist. When signaling molecule binds with receptor tyrosine kinase, the two neighboring receptor come together or dimerize. Then the paired receptor phosphorylate each other on tyrosine residue inside the cell. Then the phosphorylated tyrosine can transmit the signal to other molecule in the cell that is associated with different biochemical pathways. The next receptor is G protein coupled receptor. The member of G protein coupled receptor family have different protein segments that cross the membrane, and they transmit signal inside the cell through a type of protein called G protein. The G protein coupled receptor have three components. First is 7 transmembrane helical segment. The second is an enzyme in the cell membrane that generates intracellular second messenger, that is CAMP, and the third one is G protein, that is guanosine nucleotide binding protein. Upon activation of receptor by agonist result in stimulation of G protein. After there is formation of GTP by GDP upon dissociation of GTP to GDP. The formation of GTP bound to enzyme which triggers various activities. The figure shows the mechanism of G protein coupled receptor. When epinephrine as agonist bind to receptor results in stimulation of G protein bind to GDP molecule, and after that there is formation of G protein bound GTP upon dissociation of GTP to GDP. The GTP bound G protein binds to enzyme adenylyl cyclase which catalyzes ATP to CAMP. The CAMP activates pKa, that is protein kinase A, which phosphorylates many molecules. The secondary messenger in this system is short-lived and it is quickly degraded by cyclic nucleotide phosphodiesterase to AMP which is inactive. This phenomenon occurs when there is huge amount of CAMP production and the system do not need more CAMP. The fourth receptor is intracellular receptor or nuclear receptor. Nuclear receptor found in nuclear membrane of nucleus and have ligand activated transcription factors. The steroid and thyroid hormones or active form of vitamin A and vitamin D play important role in growth, differentiation, metabolism and reproduction and morphogenesis in humans. The nuclear receptor are selectively binding with steroid hormones such as estrogen and progesterone and various lipid soluble compound like retinoic acid, oxysterols and thyroid hormones. The nuclear receptor directly binds to DNA and regulate expression of gene. Hence, these receptors are called transcription factors. Upon activation, nuclear receptor regulates variety of biological processes including cell proliferation, development, metabolism and reproduction by regulation transcription of genes. So, main function of nuclear receptor is regulation of transcription of gene. Mode of action of nuclear receptor is hormone as an agonist when binds to receptor and activation of receptor it capable of interacting with a special regulating sequence called HRE, that is hormone responsive element, which alter gene expression. Binding of hormone with receptor can enhance or suppress the expression of gene to HRE, and the response takes hours or a day to regulate full functions. In this figure shows mechanism of nuclear receptor when hormone binds to receptor results in change in conformation of receptor which interaction with hormone responsive element in DNA adjacent to a specific gene which help of polymerase with the help of polymerase enzyme. The binding regulates transcription of gene with enhance or suppress rate of formation of RNA. Then altered level of hormone regulated gene product produce cellular response as translation, that is formation of a new protein. In this topic we understood about receptor, their classification and mechanism of receptor action. So thank you very much.